Predator evolution, from jungle hunter to assassin scene in the movies. Hey there, welcome to Movie Creepers, your new home for all things thrilling and cinematic. The Predator franchise has been a cornerstone of sci-fi and action cinema since its explosive debut in 1987. What began as a simple jungle horror film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger quickly evolved into a vast mythology centered around an alien race known as the Yautja, more commonly called predators. Over the course of 5 mainline films and 2 crossover movies with the Alien franchise, we've seen many different kinds of predators, each with unique characteristics, weapons, and hunting ideologies. Let's take a deep dive into every predator variant we've seen on screen so far, from the original jungle hunter to the more recent feral predator. If you find this helpful, please consider liking and subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Jungle Hunter, Predator, 1987. The Jungle Hunter is the iconic Yautja that introduced the world to the Predator franchise in John McTiernan's 1987 classic Predator. This was the first time audiences encountered the alien species known for its brutal efficiency, code of honor, and deadly technology. Set in the fictional Central American country of Val Verde, the Jungle Hunter stalks a team of elite mercenaries led by Dutch Schaefer, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. This predator was more than just a monster. It established the foundational traits that would define its entire species. Equipped with high-tech weaponry like the plasmacaster shoulder cannon, thermal imaging, and an active camouflage cloaking device, the Jungle Hunter methodically eliminated its targets one by one. But it didn't kill indiscriminately. True to the Yautja honor code, it avoided attacking unarmed individuals, signaling a complex sense of morality rooted in hunting-worthy prey. Local villagers referred to the creature as El Diablo que hace trofeos de los hombres, the demon who makes trophies of men, underscoring its habit of collecting skulls as trophies. Its behavior reflected a deep cultural emphasis on challenge, honor, and physical dominance. The Jungle Hunter even recognized Dutch as a legitimate opponent, removing its weapons to face him in hand-to-hand combat. With its fearsome mandibles, dreadlock-like appendages, and trophy collection ritual, the Jungle Hunter became the template for all future predators. Everything from its physical appearance to its calculated hunting style laid the groundwork for the predator mythos. It remains one of the most iconic and influential creatures in sci-fi horror history, setting a brutal standard that every future Yautja would be measured against. City Hunter, Predator 2, 1990. Moving from jungle to urban jungle, the City Hunter terrorized Los Angeles in Predator 2. This predator was drawn to Earth after receiving the Jungle Hunter's mask recordings. Operating in the middle of a turf war between cartels, the City Hunter picked off criminals and eventually targeted LAPD detective Mike Harrigan. This variant brought new gadgets to the franchise, including a net gun, combo stick, a retractable spear, smart disc, a bladed boomerang-like weapon, and a more complex wrist gauntlet. Unlike the Jungle Hunter, the City Hunter was more aggressive and erratic, perhaps influenced by the chaotic urban environment. It also introduced a pivotal piece of Predator lore, confirming that the Yautja have hunted xenomorphs from the Alien franchise. This connection would eventually lead to the crossover films. The Predator 2 gang. Near the end of Predator 2, it's revealed that the City Hunter wasn't acting alone. A group of other predators appears aboard the spacecraft after Harrigan defeats their comrade. This gang of predators didn't interfere with the hunt, honoring the rules of combat. Instead of attacking Harrigan, they recognized his victory and gifted him an antique flintlock pistol, hinting at centuries of hunting on Earth and establishing a wider predator culture. Each member had its own unique look, but they were mostly traditionalists, likely from the same clan or hunting tribe as the City Hunter. Ancient Predator, Alien vs. Predator, 2004. Appearing briefly in Alien vs. Predator, the Ancient Predator is a seasoned Yautja elder, distinguishable by the spike-like facial hair and his massive stature. Unlike most predators, this one didn't engage in combat. Instead, he oversaw the ritual hunt and evaluated whether the younger predators were worthy of joining the ranks. At the end of the film, he acknowledges Lexwood's bravery in fighting alongside Scar, one of the younger predators. In a rare moment of peace, he gifts her a combo stick as a token of respect. His calm demeanor and leadership role mark him as one of the few examples of a non-violent predator, at least in the moment. Scar, Celtic, and Chopper. Alien vs. Predator, 2004. These three younger Yautja, Scar, Celtic, and Chopper, are part of a coming-of-age hunt inside a buried pyramid in Antarctica. They're sent to prove themselves by killing xenomorphs bred specifically for this ritual. Each one has a slightly different approach to combat. Celtic is brash and aggressive, dying early to a xenomorph. Chopper gets taken out before making much of an impact. Scar, however, survives long enough to bond with Lex and defeat the xenomorph queen. Scar's death leads directly to the next terrifying variant on this list. The Predelion, Alien vs. Predator, Requiem, 2007. One of the most horrifying hybrids in sci-fi history, the Predelion is exactly what it sounds like, a predator-xenomorph crossbreed. Born from Scar's chest at the end of AVP, the Predelion becomes the central antagonist in Alien vs. Predator, Requiem. It combines the strength and intelligence of a predator with the feral rage and reproductive capabilities of a xenomorph. This creature commands other xenomorphs, implants embryos directly into pregnant women, a grotesque deviation from the standard facehugger method, and leaves a path of carnage in Colorado. It was eventually killed in a nuclear explosion, effectively ending its short but deadly reign. Super Predators, 2010. Predators introduced a new kind of Yautja, the super predator. These larger, more reptilian-looking variants are genetically distinct from the classic jungle hunters. They run their own clan and are locked in a bitter blood feud with the more traditional predators. Super predators are physically stronger, more brutal, and far less honorable. They have altered dreadlock placements, wider facial features, and different hunting gear. They prefer minigun-style plasma weapons and favor brute force over stealth and tradition. The film features 3 super predators. Tracker Predator, who uses alien hunting dogs. Falconer Predator, equipped with a surveillance drone. Berserker Predator, the most vicious of the trio. These variants showcase the internal conflicts within the Yautja species. Predator Dogs, the Predator, 2018. The Predator introduced another offshoot, the Predator Dogs. These alien canines are used by the ultimate predator as hunting companions. They look like exaggerated, four-legged versions of predators, with dreadlock-like tendrils, armored bodies, and razor-sharp teeth. Initially ferocious, one of the dogs is lobotomized and becomes more docile, eventually helping the human protagonists. While not as memorable as their masters, predator dogs further expanded the biological and technological breadth of Yautja hunting methods. Ultimate Predator, the Predator, 2018. The Ultimate Predator is a genetically modified Yautja enhanced with DNA from various alien species, including humans. Towering at 11 feet tall, this beast is a walking tank of muscle, armor, and aggression. Unlike traditional predators who favor the thrill of the hunt, the Ultimate Predator is on a mission: retrieve or destroy the predator killer weapon left on Earth. Its design is more monstrous, with bony plates forming naturally over its skin and highly advanced weaponry. It doesn't rely on stealth or tradition and violates the honor code in multiple ways. This variant represents the controversial turn toward genetic tampering in predator lore, one that divided fans but undeniably introduced new ideas to the mythos. Feral Predator, Prey, 2022. Prey gave us the most recent, and arguably most refreshing, variant, the Feral Predator. Set in 1719, this Yautja hunts Comanche warriors in the Great Plains of North America. Its look and tools are noticeably more primitive than other predators. Instead of a plasma cannon, it uses projectile darts. Instead of sleek armor, it wears animal bones and rustic gear. And its biomask is made from a skull rather than polished metal. What really sets the feral predator apart is its arrogance and brutality. It doesn't hesitate to kill unarmed humans or use excessive force, actions that violate the traditional predator honor code. This may suggest it's from a more rogue or divergent tribe. Its bone structure is also different, especially around the eyes, which adds to the theory that it's either a subspecies or a member of an entirely new clan. The final takeaway. Across more than 3 decades, the Predator franchise has evolved from a single alien hunter in the jungle to a rich universe filled with clans, feuds, traditions, and experimental hybrids. Whether it's the old-school jungle hunter or the rebellious feral predator, each Yautja variant brings a new layer to the mythos. With new projects in development, it's clear the Yautja still have many hunts ahead, and who knows what kinds of predators we'll meet next. Until then, the hunt continues. Thanks for watching. If you found this valuable, please like the video, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update.